Oh, I'm sick and tired of wasting my time coming here, bringing all the people working for you, and you do nothing.
Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping. Dr. Now is known to be the best in the business when it comes to the transformational weight loss journeys of morbidly obese people. While he does his utmost to provide care for his patients, some of them can end up putting him on the edge. So, here are the 11 times when Dr. Now put out the facts straight up for his patients and acted like a total scumbag. Let's roll! Lisa Fleming.
Need help. I get nothing. I get no help.
Cheating is perhaps the most disrespectful thing a patient can do, considering all the time and resources that have been put together to benefit them. And if someone does it, they should be prepared to face Dr. Now's fury, which brings us to Lisa Fleming. When Lisa came in, she was 50 years old and weighed around 705 pounds. Lisa's tumultuous childhood shaped her into an unyielding and stubborn woman. When she didn't lose any weight after a few weeks' stay in the hospital, the doctor suspected that Herbert, her boyfriend, was providing her with food. Dr. Now came in to confront her, but to divert his attention, Herbert quickly told him that Lisa was suffering from a rash on her back. To his dismay, Dr. Now found hidden food there when he went to check on Lisa.
Stop it. This is the junk you've been eating. This is why you're not losing any weight. Her sneaking in junk food for you.
The doctor became extremely angry and told Lisa that he was done with her and that she would be getting exactly what she wanted, which was to return home.
You're going to die very soon. But both of you don't seem to get that, no matter what we do or say.
Benji Bolton.
I know my weight is getting out of control, and I look at my brother and how hard it is for him to do anything.
When Benji initially appeared on the show, he weighed 583 pounds and battled with his weight loss at first, losing only 14 pounds, when his brother David lost 141 pounds in the same time frame. Things went even more out of hand when it was revealed in his follow-up episode that he had gained over 27 pounds. Dr. Now wasn't happy about things going downhill and suggested that Benji should begin psychotherapy, but he was more concerned with completing his skin removal procedure as quickly as possible. It led Dr. Now to ask him if he had a medical degree that he was unaware of.
Wait in and you think what you need right now is skin removal.
Yeah.
Do you have a medical degree I don't know about? It sounds like you're getting too overconfident, and that's bad recipe.
That was honestly brutal and a savage line. According to Dr. Now, Benji was becoming overconfident in his success, which was putting him at risk. However, we saw in the Where Are They Now episode that Benji has made a lot of progress since his episodes with David in Season 6. He's lost over 300 pounds from his starting weight, but we know one thing as a fact now: you don't fool around with Dr. Now. Holly Hager.
I dread having to start my day because I've gotten so big now. I constantly hurt, and it's getting to a point where I'm having trouble getting up.
By the time Holly Hager arrived at Dr. Now, she had gained almost 600 pounds, and it was evident that she had a lot of work ahead of her if she wanted to transform her life and build positive habits. Holly and her fiancé had relocated to Houston, and she was optimistic that her recent progress would be enough to get her operation authorized. However, she lost 18 pounds of her 50-pound weight loss goal in the 2 months before her surgery. It was even less than the previous appointment she had, so things were not going well at Dr. Now's office. Dr. Now refused to play along with Holly's constant playing dumb to come out clean and pretending she had no idea what the problem was. In fact, she was giving in to her obsessive chocolate cravings, and Dr. Now pointed out that eating chocolate was more important to her than staying alive.
I want chocolate, I want chocolate, I want chocolate, I want chocolate.
So chocolate is more important to you than living, apparently.
Fortunately for Holly Hager, she made the decision to get things going. As a result, she lost a significant amount of weight, dropping to 418 pounds by the end of her episode. Angela Johns.
The life I'm living right now is miserable because I have made myself a prisoner in a room.
Angela Johns weighed in at a whopping 643 pounds. Looking at her condition, it was evident that if she wanted to change her life for the better, she'd have to take severe measures. Angela grew up in a violent household. As a result of the trauma she experienced in her childhood, she turned to taking substances as a way out, and then towards food to solace herself. 8 months into the program, Angela lost no weight at all, which raised Dr. Now's concerns. He gave her an ultimatum: either go to rehab or end her weight loss journey with him.
Okay, well, the best thing to help your knee will be to lose weight.
Delusional about her current situation, she chose the second option and refused to go to rehab, claiming Dr. Now was lying about everything. She was seen stating that she wouldn't sacrifice her pride for anything. Penny Sager.
If she doesn't get up and walk, she's not going to be able to maintain weight loss.
Penny Sager made an appearance on the show when she was 46 years old and weighed 530 pounds. She was bedridden for the last 4 years of her life. On the show, she gained the reputation of being delusional and stubborn. She refused to follow any of Dr. Now's instructions, and she'd been sneaking food into the hospital and requesting extra meals from the nurses. She even refused to stand on a scale at one point during her weight loss journey, arguing that weight doesn't matter.
I feel that the scales were wrong in the beginning and that I weighed more than what that was.
While there was some hope initially because Penny lost 40 pounds on a regulated diet following her gastric bypass, it soon became clear that the surgery was not a success for her, and Dr. Now informed the cameras that unless Penny's delusional behavior stopped, no one would be able to help her. Stephen Asante.
Dr. Now.
I told you don't come.
Stephen made a name for himself as someone who was difficult to control. While he almost lost 100 pounds on the show, he did so by kicking and screaming. His episode focused on his temper outbursts and how he would cause a ruckus to get his way, which clearly stated his turmoiled mental state. Stephen Asante's initial attempt to lose weight in order to qualify for gastric bypass surgery failed. He weighed in at around 800 pounds, and over the course of 3 months, he was able to shed 20 pounds. Asante even got the doctor to lose his cool, threatening to place him at a homeless shelter if he didn't stop lying and acting erratically.
I don't care how much you weigh. Your behavior is not acceptable.
Stephen was eventually kicked out of the weight loss program and sent to drug rehab. But in the show's season finale, he returned only to be chastised by Dr. Now once again. This time, the doctor lost his cool because he hadn't cleaned himself up, and his stench was making everyone in the waiting area and office vomit. Dr. Now asked Stephen what was wrong with his personal hygiene and if he had ever heard of soap. The guy could barely move on his own. How was he supposed to care for his hygiene? Shauna Collins.
My mind scares me. My body scares me. I feel like a monster just walking around.
Shauna arrived weighing close to 700 pounds, depressed and with an insatiable appetite resulting from a childhood food addiction. She was a nervous person who was constantly stressed. Shauna lost her copy of the diet plan several times during the show, and when she told the doctor that was why she'd been failing to eat properly and making no progress, he continued to give her new ones. However, at her 4th appointment, she had lost it yet again, and the doctor reminded her that this was the 4th time she lost it.
So far, every choice you made shows me this doesn't really matter to you.
And asked if she needed another copy of the exercises. Her first goal, however, was a failure. She barely lost 1 pound in 2 months instead of the expected 80. So, Dr. Now dismissed her from the program as she was showing no progress. And Jeanette Whaley.
I start each morning in disbelief. Just trying to get out of bed in the morning is excruciatingly painful.
And Jeanette Whaley, when she came in, weighed a massive 679 pounds and was dealing with relationship troubles with her girlfriend, Erica Andino, in addition to weight-related problems and medical issues. When it came to addressing her diet and eating habits, she justified her current situation by blaming it on her lack of movement. But the doctor wasn't buying it. He wondered if it's really that much harder to get a salad than it is to walk to a pizza.
Don't play games with me and pretend you're confused and you don't know.
This finally brought her to her senses, and she completely surrendered to Dr. Now's regimen, losing a total of 274 pounds during her weight loss journey and finishing her episode weighing 405 pounds. Shanae Murray. Shanae weighed 712 pounds at the beginning of the episode, and her relationship with Dr. Now became strained over a period of time. He tried to help her lose weight, but she kept gaining it and refused to listen to his advice. Her psychological traumas continued weighing in on her progress since the beginning of her episode, indicating that she wasn't eager to change her lifestyle. Things got worse when she was in the hospital and the doctor found an empty pizza box in someone else's garbage. After speaking with other members of the staff, he discovered that it was actually from Shanae's room. Though her boyfriend attempted to take responsibility by claiming that he was the one who ate it, they ultimately got into an argument on whether eating food causes you to gain weight or not. Obviously, Dr. Now and Shanae were not on the same page, resulting in her removal from the program. Joyce Del Vescovo. Joyce Del Vescovo weighed 758 pounds and is one of the most massive people to appear on the show. Joyce had gained a lot of weight in the last 6 weeks when she came in for her follow-up appointment, and her near-zero activity level was not helping. She claimed to be doing everything she was supposed to, but her lymphedema and riding upon a vehicle seemed to have miraculously created 60 pounds of water weight. Dr. Now did not buy this story and told her that if she kept up her antics, she would not survive much longer. She got worked up and got dizzy, and she said that she was having a heart attack. Her head flopped over to the side, but Dr. Now paid no attention to her and told her to stop acting. Well, it was later revealed that she was staging that whole thing just to get out clean. She was one of those people who dropped out of the specialist program before the 12-month period. James King. When King appeared on the show, he was entirely bedridden. He weighed 791 pounds and relied on his wife Lisa and his children to keep his body clean and fed because he couldn't do it on his own. Many viewers of the show recall his yelling,
My legs is hurting a little bit.
"My leg," as he was carried from his bed to the stretcher during his first episode, as well as the extensive list of justifications he offered the doctor for not losing weight during the procedure he underwent while on the show. During his journey, Dr. Now confronted him and his wife, making it clear that if they both didn't get their act straight, he would have to resort to taking King off the program, which he did in the end. King was portrayed as becoming argumentative every time he was asked to follow Dr. Now's diet or exercise. His stubborn refusal to lose weight upset the doctor and infuriated viewers, so it didn't come as a surprise to many when he was removed from the show. Thank you very much for watching the video. Do like and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to not miss any of the upcoming amazing videos. Thank you once again.